Oculus Quest 2, everything to know about Facebook's new VR headset. If you've had enough of this world and you're looking to escape into the realm of virtual reality, Facebook's latest VR headset, the Oculus Quest 2, could be your best option. One of the best things about this standalone piece of tech is that it's easy to use straight out of the box. Plus, it's suitable for both newcomers and experienced gamers. You can simply take it out, turn it on, and start playing. For those who still haven't experienced VR, there's no better time to get into it than now. The Oculus Quest 2 doesn't require a PC connection, though you can of course hook it up to one if you like, and because it's battery operated, there are no wires for you to trip over as you roam around those beautiful and incredibly immersive digital landscapes. Released on October 13th with a launch price of just $299 US, for the 64GB version, it offers incredible value for money, as well as some unique functionality. For $100 more, you can upgrade to a 256GB model and really pad out your virtual gaming library. Of course, with its low cost compared to other headsets, and even compared to its predecessor, which cost $399 for the 64GB model at launch, you can't expect as good a quality as higher-end products like the Valve Index. So you'll have to make some concessions and accept that the Oculus Quest 2 is by no means perfect, but we'll get to its flaws later. First, let's look at its specifications and the changes that have been made to the original Oculus Quest, which was released back in March 2019. For starters, while the look and design of the headset is essentially the same apart from the color, the Oculus 2 is a little smaller and lighter than its older brother. It weighs 503 grams, or 17.7 ounces, and obviously, any weight that's shaved off is going to benefit your neck and lead to fewer trips to the chiropractor. Increased comfort also comes in the form of a fabric-based strap, as opposed to the former elastic one. In terms of performance, the Quest 2 has received a significant upgrade thanks to the inclusion of a speedier Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2 chipset. This allows for better resolutions and refresh rates. As you'd expect, the newer model has more RAM, 6GB compared to 4, and whereas the original Quest made use of 1440 by 1600 resolution OLED displays, the Quest 2 has a single LCD panel which displays 1832 by 1920 pixel resolution per eye. Some people may whine about the lack of an OLED display, but the picture is actually around 50% sharper than the original, so don't panic. The LCD display also allows for an improved refresh rate of 90 Hz as opposed to 72 Hz. Movements are tracked via 4 cameras built into the headset. Obviously, it does not allow for full-body tracking, but it'll pick up your hand movements very accurately, as long as you stay within their field of view. The introduction of a Guardian safety feature is very clever and is another precaution that may save you from smashing your room up or having to pay for a new TV. The way it works is you're shown a grayscale view of your surrounding environment using the system's external cameras. Then you paint the edges of your playing area using the controllers. This will allocate a safe space, recommended to be at least 6.5 feet by 6.5 feet, in which you can play without bumping into stuff. Once you set the boundaries, a digital wall will appear every time you get close to the edge of your playing area. If you go beyond it, you'll see your real-world environment and not the game you're playing. It puts a whole new spin on the concept of breaking the fourth wall. Another notable change, but not so ingenious, is the way in which the IPD, interpupillary distance, on the headset is adjusted. Whereas it used to be adjusted by a slider, the goggles now have 3 preset distances of 58mm, 63mm, and 68mm. This probably won't be an issue for most people, but if your IPD falls outside of those measurements, then it could result in a blurry experience and a resulting headache. Some people have complained about a lesser field of view, particularly on the widest setting and compared to other headsets. It's a bit perplexing why the Quest 2's makers have switched to a design which offers fewer options and less fine control. The Oculus Touch controllers that pair with the headset have been improved, depending on your point of view, as they're now a little bit bigger and the location of the buttons has been changed slightly to avoid accidental button presses. Their battery life has also been quadrupled, while the headset's battery life will last around 2 to 3 hours, similar to the original headset, according to which apps you use. The headset's short battery life is not such a big deal, as you shouldn't really be using your VR headset for more than 2 hours per session anyway. One of the areas where you start to see the cost-saving measures is in the headset's audio. It has built-in speakers, which are okay. They can be a bit tinny and lacks bass. If you're playing in a noisy environment, then outside sound will interfere with your experience and vice versa, meaning people in the room will easily be able to hear what you're listening to. There is a 3.5mm jack though, so thankfully you can plug in some headphones and heighten the immersion. The headset also has a built-in microphone that performs well and is clear enough to direct your teammates to their doom in multiplayer games. Plus, you can use it to perform voice searches in various UI elements of apps that support the function. The speech recognition seems to understand me better than my father does. If you're literally big-headed or you find the default headset strap a bit uncomfortable, you may pay an extra $50 for the Elite strap. It's a much sturdier build with ring-like pads for the back of the head and a dial which can be adjusted to change the tightness. There's also a variant of the Elite strap that contains a battery pack. Logitech headphones with shorter cords designed specifically for use with VR headsets are being promoted by Oculus as certified for the Quest 2. A partnership between the two companies also means that Logitech's K830 keyboard can be used in VR as part of the Oculus's Infinite Office feature. It's likely that we'll see many more accessories within the Quest 2's lifespan. As for gameplay, there are hundreds of quality games and apps to choose from, meaning that there's something for everyone, and some are even available for free. You'll find a selection of shooters, puzzle games, fitness and meditation apps, and more. There's certainly enough to keep you entertained, although we can't guarantee they'll be comfortable after playing or watching certain titles for too long. Like we previously mentioned, you can also connect your headset to a PC and access games like Half-Life Alyx or Boneworks. Titles we're particularly fond of are Super Hot VR, Moss, and Room VR, a dark matter. There are so many different experiences to be had through the aptly named Quest 2, and we're on a mission to see them all. VR games have certainly continued to improve, and it's only a matter of time before major releases transition regularly onto the platform. For now, we're still having lots of fun with Beat Saber, Phantom Covert Ops, Titans of Space VR, and several others. The Quest 2 also offers up a social experience, but with it comes a point of controversy. One of the major drawbacks of the Oculus Quest 2 that we haven't yet mentioned is that you have to use your Facebook account to access and use the headset. In addition to concerns about privacy, some people are not big fans of this idea, to put it mildly, as it means that they have to keep their Facebook account active, and deactivating your account essentially leads to your VR headset becoming nothing but an overpriced paperweight. If you don't want your gaming experience to be tied to Facebook, then we're sorry, but you'll have to look somewhere else. This is a real shame. Aside from that, if you're looking for a relatively low-cost entry into VR, or if you want an easily accessible wireless VR gaming system, the Oculus Quest 2 is a surprisingly good headset that reaches far beyond its price point in some areas, but is limited and held back compared to other, more expensive options in others. Is Facebook's VR offering enough to tempt you in, or would you rather opt for a different headset? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Click the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest uploads, including more tech reviews and information videos like this one. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.